It's so strong.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys having a good time enjoying all my content so far. Today we have the Type R, which we're gonna be working in the engine bay, and our friends from PRL Motorsports sent us a high volume intake which is gonna make this car make some awesome sounds, because in stock form it's kind of quiet up front. You can hear a little bit of intake noise, but with this intake it's gonna sound absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to install it. So let's go ahead, crack open that box and see what we got. As you see here, we took everything out of our box, and we have our silicone hose, which all the tubes are gonna go in here. So let's crack this open and see it up close. See, the quality of this silicone hose is very nice. It does have a blue theme going on right in here. It almost matches the Type R, to be honest with you. We do have the PRL right in front of it, and this is pretty much as you expect from a silicone hose. And also we have this packet right here with our hardware and brackets. We're gonna dive deeper into that later. It also includes all the hardware and braces necessary. Our filter right in here, which is washable and reusable. Our math sensor housing right over here, which is made out of aluminum, and we do have the engraved PRL logo right in there. It does have a velocity stack kind of taper, and we also have this fitting which your filter goes on right over here. You do have a brace for that on the filter already, so you're good to go. I also want to show you the PRL intake box itself. It's made out of a very heavy duty composite, which is very strong and seems to be very durable. This is going to dissipate heat better just because of the thinness of it. It's going to allow less heat retention, which is awesome to see. So we're going to pretty much put this intake together, but first we're going to remove our stock one. So let's go ahead, jump into that. as you see, we have removed the stock airbox. Looks pretty empty, but we're gonna be filling it right up with a brand new intake system from PRL, which is super exciting. So what I did here was removing the stock shield, which ran on top of the intake in about this location, and I used the provided shield by PRL. Just go over the stock one and the ends, and that's about it. You can tape it if you want to, but this is pretty secure and it came out really nice, so I'll leave it as is. So we'll put that on the side, but for now we're just gonna continue on. So guys, we have the intake finally installed. As you see, things went pretty well. I do want to talk about a few things that I think PRL could improve on. I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit, but first impressions, guys, I took it for a drive last night. As you saw, it was pretty late. So I went and took it for a drive, and I tell you, I was just laughing because this thing is awesome. It sounds amazing with the turbo, and I'll show you a clip in a second, but man, this thing is a blast now, and you can hear the engine spool up a little bit. But before we get too far, I want to talk about a few things that I think PRL could improve on. This section right here, where you see it's actually rubbing, or at least resting on that coolant line. So you can see that it's sticking up a little bit, just because that hard line is behind it and it's not letting it turn all the way down. So what I'm thinking about doing in the future is actually removing this hard line and actually making my own line, and I'll be able to get rid of that hard line, and this should go back quite a bit. As you can see, like, it's not sitting completely perfect in the tube, just because this is tilted this way rather than laying back. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is that the stock bolts right here, they don't fit anymore. Thankfully, I had these bolts laying around. Another thing that I want to point out is that support bolt that sits here on the factory one, you no longer will need that anymore. So it just sits in the grommet in the bottom, and that's about it. And over here, I didn't really show this in camera, but you do need to use the stock grommet. Just transfer that from your stock airbox and you should be all set. So my recommendation to PRL is to probably include 2 new bolts that do not sit so high and it won't be able to like bolt this up, and also maybe a replacement tube for these two lines right here. That's pretty much it for my recommendations to PRL. Other than that, it's an amazing product. I really love the sounds that is coming out of it. I'll just fix that on my own and it should be all set. So let's get on to the clip that I want to show you and show you how this sounds. So as you hear, the car sounds amazing and much better than stock, because the stock airbox just keeps the engine completely quiet, and this just opens it right up and you get those awesome turbo sounds that you're gonna be pleased with. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Huge shout out to PRL Motorsports for sending us this intake system. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It helps it out quite a bit. Make sure you leave your comment in the section below. It helps it out as well. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, peace.